Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Girl from Schenectady podcast. I'm your amazing host, Aduayo Magic Kodumi, aka Ayo Magic, the girl from Schenectady. Hope you guys are doing fabulous. Happy holidays to you. This is the very last episode of season 3, and we are ending this season on a high note because I have a super amazing superstar with me today, guys. I hope you're in for a treat. But before I announce her, here's a few things about her. So she is a Zimbabwean South African actress based in Los Angeles whose work is deeply shaped by her multicultural upbringing and global perspective. Her name, meaning we are thankful, reflects the gratitude and purpose she brings to storytelling. She is best known for her roles in Raising Kanan, Florida Man, Siren, Lost in Space, and Teen Wolf, with film credits including Message from the King alongside the late Chadwick Boseman, Under the Silver Lake, The Last Face, and Honey 3. She also appeared in the Emmy-winning drama Black Sails and the international film Lady Grey, earning praise from Variety as an ensemble standout. Beyond acting, she is passionate about using storytelling as a tool for cultural connection and social impact. She has worked as a cultural consultant, notably on Shadow and Bone, and produced the award-recognized short film The Sadness and Freedom, which premiered at the Beverly Hills Film Festival in 2024. She is also active in global humanitarian efforts supporting refugees, women, and children, and can be heard starring in the audio series Sacrilege, Curse of the... I'll let you say that.
Birui.
Birui, okay. A lover of travel and languages. She speaks Shona, French, and Spanish, and continues to seek stories that bridge cultures and elevate underrepresented voices. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the phenomenal Zibongile Mlambo.
Hi.
Hey,
girl.
Hey, boo. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You are so amazing.
Thanks, Ayo.
Do you know how amazing you are? I'm like, I don't even know she knows how amazing you are. Like, you are just amazing. And I have to say that first, give you your flowers, because that's what I do. You're just one of the most successful, accomplished women that I know, who's so humble, who's so full of humility, treats everybody with class, shows up professional. You know, your light just glows everywhere you go and every time I see you. And I don't see you that often,
That's
right?
true, that's
But when
true.
we see each other, I'm like, oh my God. And your light stays the same. And you go through stuff in life just like the rest of us.
Yep.
Life is not easy, right?
Yeah.
And I just have to give you your flowers. Like, I'm so proud of you, girl.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
I won't make you cry. I know I'm emotional. It's been an emotional season, you know? But, like, I just have to tell you that because you're just one of the few people that I just see, like, no matter what you're going through, your light is still on all the time.
Thank you.
And I know for a fact you work your butt off to get where you're at.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot of work.
Oh,
It's a lot
yeah.
of it feels like, you know, like the swans or, you know, the ducks, like very poised at the top, but underneath they are whacking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Girl, listen, this is going to be awesome, guys. I hope you're ready for this. I always start with a quote. I don't know if I told you. I didn't warn you before.
I watched
good.
an episode. With Sade. I watched the episode.
Okay, good. See, she came prepared. You see what I'm talking about? Professionalism. Because a lot of people don't even watch any episodes before they come on here. They're just like, what is this? Is this on camera? I'm like, yeah.
Come on.
Watch it on YouTube. It's everywhere. Okay, this is a great quote. I would love to get your opinion on. There it goes. Humility says being right or even being heard is not the most important thing. By Becky Keefe. I think that's it. What do you think?
Being right or being heard is not the most important thing. Is that what it is?
Yeah, humility says being right or even being heard is not the most important thing.
Oh,
I know. Yeah.
The depths of wisdom.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I guess you don't always have to voice your opinion. It's okay if you don't speak on something. You can let it pass. Like, you don't have to, well, I get it as you don't have to fight every battle.
Yeah.
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 You can just let some things go, or just receive it and take it in and not respond. I guess. I don't know. What do you get from
perfect.
it?
I agree with you. That's perfect. I think that's what it is. And it's funny because one of the questions that I actually came up with kind of has to do with this quote, which is so weird. I didn't plan this.
Oh, okay.
I did not plan this. This is so funny how things work out. But yeah, I really do think there's something and I just gave you your flowers, that I think you're one of the most humble, successful people I know. And it's like, your answer was perfect, because it's not like you don't always have to be right. And there's people in this world who feel the need to always be right because they need either validation or they need attention
or control or power.
Yeah.
And in some instances, you can't be right. There is no right or wrong. Like, your lived experience, my lived experience, we can look at something from completely different point of views.
Yeah.
And I can't say that your experience is wrong and that mine is right.
Right.
Like, your lived experience is your lived experience.
Exactly.
So,
yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. That's what it is. Yeah. That is so good. Yeah. Because there's something to be said about that, because for some people, it's like, no, I'm always right. I'm never wrong.
No, that's not possible.
I've heard,
it's not possible.
I had to cut friends out of my life that were like that. I know women that are specifically, they would never, ever agree or admit their faults, no matter what they did.
Oof.
They could like burn the house down or something, God forbid, and they would still say it's still your fault. I knew people like that in the past.
To not be able to have like that kind of self-awareness or self-reflection is, I don't know. It's like a dangerous place to be.
It's so dangerous. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I agree. I totally agree. Girl, listen, this is going to be good. Let me tell you. So moving on. I really want to get down to the nitty gritty of this entertainment industry and your journey. And I had this question I was just going to ask, if you have been working steadily in this business for years, which is not easy at all. Mm-hmm. It's very challenging. What keeps you motivated?
Well, I always feel like, because I have had those moments where I'm like, yo, are we still doing this? Mm-hmm. Are we, like, I'll check in with myself and you know, are we going to continue on this journey? Yeah. And what I've always felt is when I'm close to, I guess, like giving up or deciding I might take a different path. Yeah. I'm not done. I'm not done. Wow. Like, I'm not fully spent here. Wow. And I think until I get to that point, I will still be doing this. Like, this has been the greatest adventure. I've been in LA now for 10 years. Oh, wow. And I've been doing this for maybe 14 years. Wow. So it's just been the greatest adventure of my life. Yeah. And the highs are extremely high. Yes. The lows are very low. So you have these extremes, but the payoff is unmatched, you know? Yeah. It's a childhood dream of mine. So to get to fulfill that constantly, it's like that feeling of accomplishment, I guess. I don't know. But I'm just not done yet. And there's always more things that you can do. It's like a Pandora's box of discovery. Yes. And so, and that's part of the reason why I chose this industry was I knew I would never get to a point where I know everything. Yeah. There's always going to be more to learn, more to explore. Absolutely. As an artist, you're constantly evolving. Absolutely. Right. Yes. And as you evolve as a person, your expression and your artistry is going to evolve as well. Yeah. And so I just don't think that I'm done yet. As long as I can still survive, pay my bills, keep a roof over my head, keep myself fed, take care of the people that I want to take care of, then I'll still be here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you're not done. Yeah, girl. Yeah. You definitely are not done. You have a long way to go and you've done a lot already, you know? And I do believe everything we go through is that prep. It's that prep for more. Like, God prepares you right where you're at, and then it gives you more and then more. And you're right. It is going to be even more, and your highs are going to be high, you know, no matter what life brings, you know, we'll be able to handle it, you know, because we've been to that place where we've had to handle stuff before, you know. I have to agree. I totally agree with you. I'm in the same boat. You know what I mean? I just always feel like I love learning. I'm a student of life and a student of the craft of the art. And I love to learn. I'm like, what's next, you know?
That is so beautiful. The other thing I was going to ask you is, what would you say to people who are trying to do the same? Because I know for a fact there's people out there who see everything you're accomplishing and they're like, see, I want to be like her. How does she do it? What would you say?
Oh my goodness. You have to have, I think, a strong faith or conviction in what you're doing.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Because a lot of people, well, we're in an industry where a lot of people are like, listen, most of the time, nobody really believes in you, or it feels like something that is too big to accomplish, right? Like, how do you get from here to there? And so, and I know I felt like that when I was in Zim, you know, a little girl watching TV, watching like American TV and trying to figure out, how am I going to get from Harare to Hollywood? Like, how is, you know, what is that pathway? I had no idea at the time. And I think it's just an unshakable faith and belief.
Wow.
And my dream is my dream, right? So it actually is not for anyone else to understand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I'd say make sure you do your research, because I know that the risks that I have taken are calculated risks. So it's not just like throw everything to the wind and just, you know, this is what I'm going to do. You do need to speak to the people. If you have access, speak to the people that are doing what it is that you want to do.
Yes. I agree with that.
Get as much information, as much intel. Do your research like anybody else would. You know, if someone wants to be a doctor, if they want to be an accountant, they're going to put the work into it. And I think sometimes when people look at the arts, they don't give it as much, like there's a part of it that's like, oh, I'm just talented at this. This is something I can do. But it is a craft. And so there is some learning that you need to do. So I think if people just kind of treated it with the same kind of respect, I think what you put in, hopefully, is what you get out. It's also something that is very subjective. It's not, I'm going to get my degree and I'm going to start working, right? You don't have that guarantee. Someone has to like you. Someone has to give you a chance, an opportunity. And that is something that, to some extent, is out of your control. You know, you can do the best that you can do to present yourself, be prepared, you know, put different things in place. But at the end of the day, someone else is making that decision, unless you start making your own things, right? Unless you kind of take the power back in that regard. But it's still, someone has to like you. The audience has to like you. The people who are consuming whatever you're making.
I agree with you. Oh my God, facts. So much good stuff there, girl. Nuggets. Because I literally did what you just said. I took things in my own hands. I said, I accept me. I will do my own plays. I will produce plays. I will do a podcast. I'll do it all. And now I'm at a place I'm like, I think maybe I'll get a manager now. Maybe I will get representation. But it was never about me wanting to like please people. It was about the craft and me doing purpose, honestly. You know, everything I do is about purpose. Yeah, but I love that you said you have to have a strong faith and conviction in what you're doing. It starts with that. That's exactly what it is. Because then it's not about pleasing people or everybody else. It's about you owning, you know, your truth. And being truthful to your gift, your craft, your purpose in life, and why you're here and why you're doing what you're doing.
Exactly. And I don't always feel strong in that way. Really? Right? Like I self-doubt. Oh my goodness. Self-doubt. Right.
Definitely.
And so I do have people around me who will remind me, right? And I think that you need that. Like, community is so important because you're not in this as a sole person. It's not a vacuum, you know? And so you still need the people around you to remind you.
I have to say yes to that. Yeah, a lot of it is support in my community, my village. I just have some amazing people in my life, including you.
Oh, thanks, girl, you too.
You know, 3A's African Artists Association, where we met. Shout out. Support. Shout out 3A's, Francis. I know, I always shout out 3A's, you know.
The family. They really do feel like that is family.
That is family. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
That has added so much to my quality of life in Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah,
like,
me too.
Huge.
Definitely. Absolutely. I have to agree with that. That, and also my church family. I have a great church family. I've been friends with friends that I went to at my church, Hope's House. I would have to say I've been part of 3 churches since I've been here 20 years. But Hope's House was the church that I literally was part of for like 10, 15 years or so. And even though I left the church, all of them are still my family. Like, we
that's
still do
great.
things together.
Yeah.
20 years later, we're all at each other's film festivals, birthday parties, events. You know, we support each other. Like, they're my family for life.
There you go.
Yeah. Like, you know, so yeah, community is very important. I totally agree. And 3A's is the same way. You know, everybody there is like family. So yeah, girl, I told you this was going to be good. Yo, listen. So on this kind of note that we are on, I have to ask you a question. So from someone who's producing and casting her own projects, I've seen a lot working with actors. I've experienced quite a bit.
I'm sure.
Yeah. So I want to ask you, it can be a turn off for me personally, maybe not other casting directors, but for me, it can be a turn off when an actor seems more focused on a paycheck than the passion for the role. Like, as an actor yourself, like, what do you make of this mindset? Am I bugging? Because I know money's important. I know people got to get paid. I totally get it. That's why I always pay people. I pay people for everything. You know, I believe in paying people, but if you're only interested in how much I'm paying you, I don't know if I want to work with that. Tell me. Tell me, am I bugging?
Well, okay, so my brother told me about the 3 Ps.
Okay.
And he was like, this is part of his principle. Passion, people, and pay.
Passion,
right?
people, and pay. Nice.
And he, there's a major shout out to my brother.
I love it. Yes.
He you know, because we spoke about this years ago, and he was like, you need at least 2 of those.
Oh.
So you're right. So you are right to say it cannot only be for the pay.
Right.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because the other thing is, as much as we love what we do, we still need to eat.
Yes.
Right. It's still a career.
Absolutely.
So as long as you have 2 out of 3, I mean, if you have 3 out of 3, trifecta. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
But at least 2 out of 3, it's like, you know what? I think I can move forward with this.
Yeah.
So if it's pay and people, or pay and passion, or sometimes you don't even have pay and it's just people and passion, right? You have stuff that is not paying you, but you're doing it for the love, or you're supporting a friend.
Yeah.
And so I believe in the principle of the P's.
Yes, I love that. People, passion, and pay. You have to have 2 of them.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
I like that. That is so good. And you know, I had an experience that happened not too long ago. The last short film I did, Salsa Love. There was an actor that I cast originally for the role, and I just beat myself up about it. I know I shouldn't, but I did because I offered him the role, and the pay was decent because there wasn't even a very intricate role. It was only 2 speaking parts. There was like 4 lines, and the other 3 roles were non-speaking roles. All he had to do was show up and act. And I was paying him a decent amount, a couple $100s. So,
oh, nice.
Yeah,
that's more than the SAG,
and it's non-union. Yeah,
yeah, that's more than the SAG low budget.
Yeah, it was a couple $100s, and he was asking for more money, and I was like,
oh,
this is not a Hollywood blockbuster film. This is a low budget.
And once it's set, there's no. I mean, you're not going to negotiate further. It's set.
Yeah. And at first I was like really turned off by him, but then I saw he did a lot of things. I asked advice for one of my friends, and she's like, yeah, you know, these agents and managers typically tell actors negotiate, ask for more money. So maybe that's what he's doing.
No.
Yeah, that's what she told me. And then I was like, okay, maybe I'll throw in an extra $50. I actually threw in more money. Yeah.
That is so nice of you.
It is nice of me
because you seriously did not have to do that.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
I did not have to do it. And I honestly kicked myself because I almost wanted to take the role away from him. I was so close because I kept thinking and debating. I was like, there's 300 other actors that submitted from themselves for this role.
Wow.
That would have probably did it for free.
Right.
And I'm picking you and you're asking for more money. And I told him the role is not that requiring that much. You only have like 4 lines in the whole film, you know? And I just kind of prayed about it. I was like, you know, it's tough. Maybe he needs to eat. I'll give him an extra $50. But I said, I am going to require you to bring your A game on this role. If I'm giving you more money for this little, make sure you act. Because I'm going to make sure you're on set. Girl, it gets even more interesting.
Oh, no.
So closer to the show, I just felt my intuition is always on point. I was like, he's going to end up finding another gig or backing out on me at the last minute. Let me put another actor on deck just in case.
Smart.
I know. I just have to give myself flowers for that one. And I was just like, and even my friend that did that directed it, shout out to Sade. She's the director.
Okay. Hey, Sade.
Yeah. And she was like, I'm so proud of you for doing that, for having a backup actor. And the backup actor, he ended up showing up. I think I called him the day before we were about to shoot the film, literally, and jumped right in the day before, you know? And I told him, I was like, it's only a couple lines, blah, blah, blah. So what happened was he ended up backing out because he said he booked a commercial or something that paid all this money, and his agent would have dropped him if he didn't do the commercial. So he wasn't wasn't going to be able to do my film.
So then did you save your money? Did he give you back your money?
Well, no, I didn't pay him. I didn't pay him at that point.
Great.
Oh, that was before we shot. Oh, yeah. No. I never
Wonderful.
pay people up front. Nah. Mm-mm. No, he didn't get the money. But I knew he was gonna do that. I felt it because I just knew. I don't know. It was just a sound from heaven. But also, I think it took him a while to sign the deal memo because I gave him the deal memo a good month beforehand, and I just felt his energy. I was like, this boy's gonna back up on me. And when he called me straight up the day before, I was like, oh, I knew you were gonna do that. I already have a backup actor. Thanks. Bye. Nice knowing you. And I literally hired the other actor, and I ended up paying the other actor the same amount of money because I just didn't want to feel like, I was like, you know what? I'm thankful he's doing this at the last minute. I'm not going to pay him less, you know? So I still gave him the full amount, and I told him what happened. So that's why this question came from, was that I was just like turned off, like, and I knew it because I was like, I want somebody who wants to do the job more than the money.
Right.
The money's great. That should be icing on top of the cake. But tell me if I'm wrong. If you're trying to be a millionaire and make money, I don't know if acting is what you should be doing.
Oh, no,
I feel like you should be in real estate or something more.
No, you should be in something that's more consistent.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
The ebbs and flows, honey.
Exactly.
The ebbs and flows. This is not a stable gig.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not stable. Like I said, someone else is making the decision. So you are not in control, essentially.
Exactly.
And the money differs depending what kind of gig that you get.
Exactly.
No, yeah.
Thank you. That's the other thing that I had to say because I was just like, y'all in the wrong profession. I'm like, you're in here to be a billionaire as an actor?
I have coaches who've said that, who are like, if you're here to be, like you said, a millionaire, this may not be the gig for you.
Exactly.
It's a very small percentage that get there.
Yes.
A very small percentage.
I agree. I totally agree. Oh my goodness, girl. Listen. Woo! Blessing me, blessing my socks off. Okay. So I wanted to ask you another question about my experiences. Is where this comes from. It's kind of under the mental health umbrella also because I'm very big on mental health. Yeah. So I have had some experiences. I'll tell you the experience after I read the question. But why do you think some people feel compelled to dominate conversations or interrupt others? And this kind of goes with the quote.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, either wanting to be seen, wanting the spotlight.
Yes.
If someone really wants the spotlight, I let them have it.
Yes.
Please have it. It also takes the pressure off me. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Then I don't have to perform. I don't have to entertain.
Wow.
You take it. You do it. You know?
I love it. Yes.
And, you know, if they really need that energy and they really need that attention, I'm very generous. Let them have the attention.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fight anyone for spotlight or
so good.
If, you know, feel the need to interrupt people
Yeah.
means you may not quite be listening, you know, or you have whatever it is that you really need to get out, by all means, please get it out. Say what it is you need to say.
That is so good. See, this is what me and you have in common. People will find this shocking, but I don't like attention. I don't like people always looking at me. I don't even like public speaking. I know,
Really?
it's shocking. I know, right? I'm doing a podcast.
Here we
y'all.
are.
I know, right? It's so funny when I say that to people. They're like, you're kidding. You're an actress. Of course you like attention. I'm like, no, I don't, actually. I really don't. And I'm not a person who feels like I need to be seen all the time. What you just said right there, where you're just like, yeah, I'm good. You want the attention? Take it. Yeah, everybody, look at her. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm just going to sit here and listen. And that's my personality. I don't speak unless I really have something to say.
Or contribute.
Or contribute. You know. Yeah. And that's why I have a podcast.
There you go.
This is where I say what I got to say.
You created your space for it.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. And I'm just curious because this came from me having experiences. I worked in a medical company where we would have meetings periodically. And there was always one girl. It was two different companies I worked for, but this one company, this girl she just had to always be the person that spoke. There's 25 people in this meeting, by the way, and it's only an hour meeting. Like, we have work to get back to. This girl will dominate that meeting every single time, to the point where we would just be looking, me and my other coworkers would be rolling our eyes, looking at each other like, this girl never stops.
That was her mic moment, where she got to hold the mic.
Yeah. That's what it was. And I was like, what is her problem? Like, where does that come from? Is it the need to be heard, validated? Was she neglected as a child?
Maybe she didn't get enough attention and this is her moment.
Yeah.
And so that's why I also think I mean, not to really give, I mean, sort of just give people grace. Like, man, if this is the only attention that you're going to get, then please.
Yeah.
You must get it.
You must get it.
Yeah, please.
I guess so. And that's why my managers would let her. They would just let her talk. They just let her talk every time, you know? And the rest of us were so irritated because other people had other opinions. They would like to give their opinions about the subject. But sometimes they wouldn't even let other people talk. They're just like, well, I'm going to keep talking. I'm like, come on. Anyways. That's just me venting, I guess. This question is just me venting. And I think it's just a mental space of just knowing and working on your mental health and not feeling like you have to dominate. And the interrupting part too is just rude. I've had people who do that, and that's just rude. I don't like that. I'm like, come on now. Like, let me finish. Let me get the word out. Let me finish my thought before you jump in. You know? Not a lot of people do that, but I've noticed that personality a few times, and you have too, right?
Yeah. I've just learned to breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe, count to 10, and usually the moment will pause.
Oh, pause.
Yeah.
That's so good. That's so good. And it happens a lot of times. By the time they do that, I forgot what I wanted to say. I'm like, just have the floor. It's okay. Keep talking.
Take the mic.
Take the mic. I'm done. Anyways, now this one too, I really got to get your opinion. This is based on my experience too. Okay. So I'm naturally a kind of respectful person.
Yes,
so
you are.
I am, right? So I expect the same energy back. I always do. I just look for good in people because I'm a good person. But unfortunately, some people are not always like that. Some people mask rudeness or insults as jokes. And I don't always catch it in the moment because I'm such a nice person. And then later, of course, I'm playing it back in my head and I'm like, why didn't I stand up for myself? That girl just threw me a crack, an insult or cracked, some type of insult, and I didn't stand up for myself. Ooh, I hate when that happens. Has that ever happened to you where you missed the moment to stand up for yourself and clap back sometimes?
All the time.
Really?
All the time. I'm telling you. And then, you get home and then I'm like in the mirror and I'm like, I'm replaying the conversation right in the mirror. And I was like, then I would have said this and I would have said that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's only been very few moments where I've been quick enough to clap back.
Yeah.
And this one time, it was kind of recent. It was like in the past few weeks. And I was just like, no, I'm going to say something.
Yes.
Because this person is speaking absolute, like, this is crap.
Yes.
And I did. And then there was like so much silence in the car. Because I'm also a nice person. And people don't really expect me to clap back. Right? Yeah. And I did. But then the air completely shifted in that car.
I love it.
I know, but I was like, oh, okay. A little bit dangerous,
They didn't expect you to because
they
they're so
didn't.
nice. They're like, oh, yeah, I can just insult her because she's just such a nice person or whatever, and thinking they can get away with it. And that's the thing, too. I'm Nigerian, and I'm from New York.
Oh.
So if I need to what's up?
Exactly. You're going to throw down.
You got something to, let's go outside. Let's
Knock
take
if
this
you
outside.
buck.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Knock if you buck. What? Don't get it twisted. Don't take my niceness for kindness, but or for weakness. My niceness for weakness is what they say. But yeah, so I've had a few situations that happened where that happened. Specifically, this one girl said something to me, and I just said something nice, and then later I played it back, but I was like, wait. She was insulting, but then I realized it came from an insecurity that she was dealing with. She was threatened by something I was doing, and that was very clear to me. That was why she said what she said. And then I had to shake it off. I'm like, I'll just pray for her. She just needs Jesus, So I had to let it go. But I realized that the times that it's happened, it's usually because that person feels either intimidated, threatened, jealous, something underneath them insulting you or saying what they're saying.
Yeah.
And that just empowers me. I'm like, oh, girl, I know I'm fierce. You ain't gonna steal my joy. You ain't gonna, So yeah, so that's what it was. But I just end up playing it in my head, always beating myself up like, Ayo, why didn't you stand up for yourself? I was like, no, because I told my sister before too, and my sister's like, but you're not combative. I'm not a combative person. Right. And that's good. That's a good thing, not to be combative.
Also, you're going to be fighting everybody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's also your energy dissipates, right?
Yes.
And so that's why, like I'd said earlier, you choose your battles.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. So I guess I'm just learning that fine line of standing up for myself and not being combative. I'm trying to still gauge gauge that, you know. But I do. It takes, when they get me to a point when I have to, I'll be like, oh, we're back here again? Oh, I'm ready for you this time. If you say another crack, I'm ready. I'm ready, you know? So anyways, girl. So last but not least, I wanted to bring up a question about dating. You know, we got to talk about dating. Because my dating life is so crazy. It's so crazy.
Well, girl, you're in Los Angeles.
I am in Los Angeles. Join the club. It's not just me, right? Okay. And then I have a lightning round that I want to do.
Oh, okay.
I think you'll
Fun
enjoy.
times.
Yes. So I have to give credit to this Instagram post. I forgot the person's name, but it was an Instagram video where this guy said something about this topic. He said, so let me read the question and I'll tell you. So he said, the question is, do you think people who have been single for a long time develop stronger boundaries because they've learned peace in being alone? You're laughing.
Listen, I don't know if it's stronger boundaries.
Really?
Okay. And like, that sounds like such an idyllic, is that the word? Idyllic situation.
Yeah,
that it's because they have learned their boundaries and they're used to being at peace.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I don't think that's always the case.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of similar to, do you watch Pop the Balloon?
I do. I haven't seen it in a while, but yeah, I do.
So I always watch like different snippets on social media.
Okay.
And there was a guy who was, this woman and this man, and he, I think she was like 38 and single, no kids. And he decided, actually, that's a red flag because you've been single for so long that I don't think that you can actually get into partnership.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, oh, wait a minute. Because you would think like, oh, yeah, she's single. She doesn't have kids, you know.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, because I've been single for a lot of my life.
Same here.
Right?
Same here. Yeah.
And I was like, and so my life is full.
Yeah.
Already. It's
Right.
full. I'm doing things. I've got people that I care about,
Yes.
you know. And so now if you think about bringing a partner into that, when your life is already going, you're already on your own flow, on your own, and kind of trying to get those worlds to merge can be difficult.
Yeah, absolutely.
It can be difficult.
I agree. Definitely. It's very difficult. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness, that's interesting. Because I never took that perspective that you just said, that it's true if you are single for a long time, you know, people may look at you like, ooh, she gonna be hard to, you know. But for me, I don't see it that way. Like, even though I have been single for a long time, I've been dating for a long time. I'm always dating. There's always, I would say I'll have a couple, maybe 3 or 4 men in my life every year that that are in and out of my life. So, you know, so I wouldn't say I've been completely single. Like, you know, I just haven't been in a long-term relationship.
Right.
You know,
I'll have periods of time that I'm like, long periods of time that I'm not dating at all. And so,
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. So that's interesting, but I never thought about that. But, but I wanted to ask you, because I know for me, again, I'm a deep thinker, but do you think that sometimes this gets mistaken for being hard to date? And do you think it's true that people like that are hard to date? That was the other thing. Like, if they've been like single for a long time, you know, and I don't think, and that's kind of like the weird thing based on what you just used the example, like, oh yeah, she's never gonna commit to someone. I'm like, no, those are the people you want to be with because they've worked on themselves.
Right.
They're whole.
Right.
They've been in therapy. They've been in church. They read books. They know how to be in a healthy, wholesome relationship with someone.
And exactly for that reason, they are less likely to put up with shit, right?
Exactly.
And so it's if you're the more satisfied you are in just being and whatever part of your life you are, if someone comes at you with something that is not, you're less likely to settle.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
because
right.
it's like, I'm content. I'm very content by myself.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna come and present something that's not what I want, then I'm good, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually said that to the last guy I dated.
You're like, I'm good, thank you.
I actually,
no
it's so
thanks.
funny. I actually said that to him. I said, I'm not the type of woman that will keep a man around just to have him around.
No.
I said, my life is amazing by myself. So if you're not adding to my amazing life already, in fact, he was actually draining my energy.
Oh, no.
He was doing,
an energy vampire.
He was an energy vampire. Yes. I hope he watches this podcast. Yes. You know know who you are. You were sucking out my energy, and it's unfortunate. It's been hard to get rid of him because this person keeps trying to reach out to me.
Oh no! Block. You need to block.
I've blocked him everywhere now. I was trying not to be really mean. I was trying to do the self-rejection thing, but I felt like that wasn't really working. So I blocked him in all communication. Again, I hope you're watching because I don't know how else to tell you. Move on, please. Please move on. But yeah, I know I'm trying to be, I'm not a mean-spirited person. I'm really not. But
sometimes I can hold your hand, girl. Sometimes you have to be mean.
You do.
Yes.
You do have to be mean sometimes.
Yes.
Like, I've tried the nice method. It's like the niceness does not work.
Well, you got to put your foot down.
Girl, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you, boo. All right, girl. Let's do this lightning round. I think we're doing good with timing, right? We do. Okay.
Like 5 minutes.
Okay. Awesome. All right. So I have this lightning round really quick. It's a this or that. I know it's going to be close, but
okay.
You have to pick one. Okay. So, do you prefer cake or ice cream? I know. I told you.
Creamy cake.
I love it. Yeah. I want some. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Creamy cake.
Yes, because then that just mixes them together, right?
Yes. Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Girl, I'm here for some good cake. Really good cake. Yes. All right. Would you rather climb a mountain or eat a hot fudge sundae?
I climb a mountain.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
You are hardworking. I knew you were going to say that. That was an easy one. Okay. Do you prefer burger with fries or pizza?
Oh, fries.
Fries?
Yeah.
Burger with fries?
Not a pizza
over
gal.
pizza?
Too much bread. Ooh.
Really? Interesting. Okay. All right. Acting. Here we go. Some industry questions. So, if you had to choose, would you rather do a rom-com or an action drama?
Action drama.
I already knew that. Looking at your resume, that was the easy one. I knew you were going to say that. Would you rather? I know the answer to this one too. Would you rather hire a stunts person or do your own stunts?
Girl. Do my own.
Of course. Haven't you done some of your own stunts?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you look like you did some. And some of I saw your resume. I was like, this girl ain't afraid of nothing.
No.
What was that movie you did where you were in water or something?
Oh, the series, Siren.
That was Siren.
Yes.
That was like, they covered your face.
We were really, no, they just put dots on us. They put dots on us, but we were really in the water. We were in the tanks. We were in the ocean. Wow. We did have stunt woman as well.
Okay.
But we did a lot of our own. Wow. And then, of course, you get tired and it's like, okay, bring in the stunt, the stunt ladies. But it was great because we got to do a lot of our own.
Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Amazing, girl. Like I said, you're fierce. Love it. There's nothing you can't do. Like, nothing she can do
I
everything.
can. There is.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, would you rather host Saturday Night Live or host the Oscars?
Oh, Saturday Night Live. Come on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Everybody picks that one? I love it. Okay. And would you rather do improvisation or rehearse a monologue?
Improv.
Yeah, bring on the challenge.
Yes,
I love it. Yes. Okay. Last but not least, would you rather star in an indie film or a blockbuster film?
This is where pay comes in.
Yeah.
Blockbuster.
Get that money.
Yeah.
And now my favorite question, girl.
Oh.
From inside the actor studio. When you arrive in heaven at the pearly gates, what do you want God to say to you when he meets you?
Whoa. That was so unexpected.
I know. Just whatever comes to your mind, you would want to hear.
You did that thing, girl.
There you go. You did that. Exactly.
Yeah, you did that. You did life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did life.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I love it. That is so good, girl. Thank you so much. Girl, you got to come back. This is so fun. Please come back. But before we go, please tell all of the listeners and viewers where they can follow you, what projects you have coming up. Oh. Yeah, and all that good stuff.
Well, I am at Sibongile, Sibongile, on all platforms. What do I have coming up? I've signed NDA, so
Always
I can't actually say.
Oh yeah, you can't. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well,
but
follow
stuff
you.
is coming.
But you
so
have stuff
I'm
coming.
excited.
You're always working. You're always on stuff. Of course. Okay, guys, that concludes today's episode and the last season finale of episode. I didn't tell you this is season 3. So
Ooh.
yes, I'm so excited. I'm so blessed, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. I'll see you guys in 2026. And again, make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram. I'm at AyoMagic, AYOMAJEK. And I will see you in 2026. Smooches.